What is up, y'all? Double T here, back with another video. Today, as you can see from the title, I have finally played and beat Mass Effect 2. Now, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys checking this one out. I do have a video of me playing Mass Effect 1 on the channel as well, and my thoughts on it, my review on it, after I played through that one earlier this year. Now, I played the first one. If you didn't watch that video, on my Xbox 360, so original hardware of what it came out on. Mass Effect 2 I played with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. You can see that on PlayStation 5. Well, this is PS4, but I played on my PlayStation 5. And I will say that the upgraded graphics is like bar none. It was a major difference, and it was awesome. So if you do want to play it, obviously I enjoy playing games on the original hardware, so I don't mind playing it on 360. But PlayStation 5 was definitely a better user experience per se. Of course, it's depending on what you really want. If you want a experience, if you want to experience it on the original hardware or not. But this game, I have some notes written down here, so if you see me look down, that's kind of what I'm looking at, but it's almost like hard to put into words my complete thoughts on this game because it was just so amazing. Such a great game. If you've played the Mass Effect series, you know Mass Effect 2 was absolute greatness. I have not played through Mass Effect 3 yet. Sometime this year I do plan on playing it and beating that. But man, Mass Effect 2, compared to the first one, there's a couple things I want to mention here. A huge upgrade from 1 to 2 is going to be the way you heal. So you can heal in this game from just hiding behind barriers or walking around and just not getting shot. After some time, your health bar will eventually regain your health. Unlike the first one where you have to take the Omni Gel to recoup your health. So if you were out of the Omni Gel, you just died. So that is a huge upgrade and benefit that I noticed right off the bat. Obviously, like the first firefight you're in, I'm like, oh snap, I'm automatically healing. That's a game changer. It's huge. So that was absolutely awesome compared to the first one. And another thing I will say is the weapons. And the weapons upgrading, as far as the actual weapons in the game and the way you can upgrade them, was a huge bump, as well as how the weapons perform, the aiming, everything, and so in the terms of combat, was a huge upgrade, and just awesome to see. The guns, to me, seemed a lot more accurate, especially just like the original assault rifle you start out with. It was much more accurate, much more easy to use. The combat seemed a little less clunky as well in general, which is what you'd expect, obviously, going from a first game to a second game, I don't remember exactly when Mass Effect 2 came out compared to the first one. But, if a second game comes out a couple years later, or even a year later, you expect some improvements like that, and that definitely was seen in Mass Effect 2 compared to the first one. Definitely an awesome upgrade. So, man, it's just like, it's almost hard for me to put these into words. And I have some notes here, but the story, the first one was amazing. The second one was like mind-blowing, even better, even more mind-blowing than the first one. Like, I can't even come up with words because it's such a big difference and leap. To me, just absolutely phenomenal. The first one, I don't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it a 9 or 9.5 out of 10 because I absolutely loved it, and that was my first time playing through Mass Effect. And this one, I have to give it 10 out of 10. Of course, there's going to be some people that say, oh, this could have been improved, whatever. But just from my personal experience, I have to give Mass Effect 2 a 10 out of 10, and it's got to be in my top 5 games ever played. I just have to put it there. I don't think it can be anything less than my top 5 now. And I would say number 1 was going to be in there. I think number 2 probably knocked it out, unless they're both in there. Honestly, I'll probably end up putting the whole trilogy in my top 5 games ever, but Mass Effect 2 is definitely going to be in the top 5, 100%, no questions asked. I didn't, of course, you can beat this game if you don't know anything about Mass Effect. It's an RPG, so you basically are playing throughout the game. You build a team to play like the final mission with, basically. And that doesn't give away anything in the game, but there's certain levels and missions that you don't have to play in the game to beat it, so you can go back. There's a ton of replayability to this game. If you've played the first one, then you absolutely already know that. And most of you guys by this point have probably played the whole trilogy, so I'm obviously late to the game. These games came out so long ago, but to be able to play it on PS5 was absolutely amazing experience. I think I played through most of the mission, or I played through, I beat the game, I rolled the credits on it, obviously. If you follow me on Instagram or anything like that, you have already seen that, but there's still missions I can go back and play, and I do plan on going back and playing. I also played a lot of the DLC, because if you don't know, the Legendary Edition comes with the DLC already on the disc. So I played through the DLC content, I played through the main story, and it took me about 21 hours to play through it until I've reached the credits. Of course, I could have beaten it faster if I didn't play through some of the extra missions. The DLC content, that was like an hour or so, something like that, for the Arrival mission. But it just such a phenomenal experience overall. If you're like intimidated by Mass Effect, which if I would have tried to play this when it came out, I think I would have been in late middle school, high school-ish era, because I think Mass Effect 3 came out for sure when I was in high school, if I remember correctly. But Mass Effect 2, it would have been somewhere around there, late middle school, high school era. I probably would not have played through this game. It would have been too intimidating, too long of a game. But now, I just really enjoy those single-player games that you can take your time on, play through, and enjoy. And this is definitely one of those games. So, if you have not played it, this is a must-play. I will recommend this game to any sort of gamer that likes not only RPGs or single-player games, but if you just want to try something different. I feel like there's a lot of gamers that just play like Call of Duty, Warzone, they play X-Defiant, just like the live service games and stuff like that, multiplayer games. But this is more than just like that, this is a fun game to play. It's an entire experience, and it's a journey to play through this game. Can't recommend it enough. Like I said, 10 out of 10. If you guys want to see, or if you guys want me to make a video of like my top 5 games, I mentioned like my top 5 games. It would be very hard for me to choose, but I can probably pull something together. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. If you guys have played the Mass Effect series, I would love to know your thoughts. I just wanted to come on here and make this video today. After giving it I've given it about 4 or 5 days now, I think, to kind of fully grasp like the whole entire experience that I had. As soon as I beat it, I wanted to come on here and make the video immediately, but I just couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? I need to sit on this for a couple of days to think about like everything that I want to say in this video. And I'm sure I missed some things, and I'm sure some of this was kind of like ranty, just going off on tangents. But I don't care. I'm posting this anyways. Let me know if you did enjoy it. If you want to see more content from me, would love a subscribe, like this video if you did enjoy it. Would really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.